Good dog.
Hello. How y'all doing? Can y'all hear me?
Yes,
How do you know?
I got it right here.
Oh,
What you trying to do?
the chat. I was trying to move it over there.
At least
I can't do that. Hey y'all.
Unless you pull it up right here. Can you pull it up right here? Or is that all that connected?
It's okay. I don't know.
Let me see. Hold on. So
I thought you could take it out. Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
Um,
It's okay. If we can't, it's fine.
you wanna pop out chat.
Yes.
You wanna pop out chat.
And then I want that over there. Yes. Okay.
You want a full screen?
That's fine. Yeah, I can see it better that way. You can hear me. Okay. Hey, Just There for Plants. Hey, Harmony, Forgiven. Be More Garden Girl. You can see and hear me. Okay, thank you. Hey, Broke Farmer, helping me moderate. Thank you so much. My son is also here helping me moderate. It's been a little bit stressful getting set up today. I wanted to sit at my desk and OMG, y'all. Hey, Kim. Hey, Brittany. Thanks for letting me know you can hear. Yes, Adric. Hey, Poe. Yeah, we are live. Hey, cousin. Hey, Maurice. Hey, Sarita Sobi. I hope I said that right. Hi, Shawnette. Hi, Lydia B. We was watching your vlog. Oh, thank you. Hi, Sharayo. Hope I said that right too. Hey, TLC Gardening, Kelly B. Just found your channel today, and I'm excited to catch a live show. I will binge watch your videos this weekend. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Hey, Urban Backyard Homesteading. Hi, Miss JK Gardner. Hey, God's Desire. Quail cam. You know what? I wish I could. If I wasn't at my desk, we could definitely do a live quail cam. Thank you, Broke. If y'all have not visited Broke's channel, he is over there with all the trees and the plants, and he has a nice size backyard growing stuff. So go check out Broke. He is moderating for me. LaShawn Pierre, hello. Hi, Mike's Chaotic Gardening. Hello, son. Kale Myers, he's moderating for me. That's my son. Y'all know him. Hi, Masshole Grower. Michelle Washington, hello. Catherine. Hi, Wanda Green. Happy 6-month anniversary. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I am still enjoying being free from a stressful job. You are absolutely right. Hey, G Mama Groves, how you doing? Hi, Sunny Energy. Hi, Shawnette Sapal. I did. Okay, awesome. Happy to hear that. Hey, Donzel. Hey, Too Goody Graphics. Hi, Linda, Sweet Spirit. Hi, The Garden Hoe. Hi, The Educated Natural. How are you? Hi, Ziva B. Hi, Rayanne. Hi, Miss P. Oh, yes, I did not miss you. Hello, and when you get back to the seed store. And when you are, I'm sorry, that's me reading too fast. When are you going back to the seed store to get your flats? I think I figured out the one you go to. Plan on going from Newport News. Okay. I am gonna go. I have a gift card. I don't know when I'm gonna go, but I have a gift card for them. All right. So I think I made it through mostly everybody at this point. So I do not have any topics today. However, I am going to go and grab some of the questions from the last time that I went live that I did not get through. But of course, if you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and drop them. I'm going to get through as many as I can, as always. It's 10 p.m. where you are. Okay, well, I'm at 11 p.m. I'm sorry, Ziva B. Well, thank you for jumping on. It's that kind of late. Hey, Urban Backyard Homesteading. Hi, Viviane. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. I'm glad you were able to catch a live. All right, let's see. Some of the questions that I had. I know someone asked about have I gotten any citrus? I have not, Broke. I definitely need to, and I want to. I so don't know. I so don't know where to even get them from. I need to do my research on that. I really do, because I do want citrus. I want lemons. I want limes. I also don't know if it's too cold, and I know I have to bring them in and things like that. But I do have citrus that I want. I definitely do. Oh, before we get started, I got some stuff from the PO box today, so I quickly want to show it. I've already opened it, but I want to say thank you in person. So someone sent me a bunch of cutting boards, and so I very much appreciate that. Okay, thank you, bro. And if y'all have watched me in the kitchen when I do stuff in the kitchen, my oven mitts and my pot holders are awful. So somebody sent me a pack of oven mitts and a pot holder. So we're gonna get rid of the little dirty looking yellow one that I did love. I did love them, but yeah, they're absolutely need to go in the trash. So I appreciate that. And then I got a never ending box again. I had showed it on my last live, and the person sent me quite a few things, a whole bunch of coffee pods, some seasonings, and I was out of granola. So there's granola in there, oatmeal, so a lot of stuff. So if you sent me that, I very much appreciate it. I really do. Let's see if I missed anybody that I was. Okay, do I have any fruit trees? I do have, hello, to a size healthier. So yes, I have apple trees and I have peach trees. I also have fig trees this year. This is my first time growing fig trees. I'm sorry about all the noise. My daughter immediately started moving around this house when I started doing this live. Like, okay, it's a mess. Okay, but yes, I do have those. The peach trees have been really good for me, and the apple trees, I have not gotten any apples yet. However, I am very hopeful. I get rust. I think it's some kind of rust every year. So I'm not really sure how that's going to turn out, but I'm going to keep trying to grow them. I am. And I am. Sharon is Karen if you would like to share the live. Oh, thank you, bro. Okay, so someone asked about hardening off your seedlings. So if you are not new here, high rope remnant gardening. If you're not new here, you know that I try to do everything as easy as possible, right? But I can tell you how hardening off is supposed to work. So when you're ready to start moving your plants outside, you want to gradually put them outside. So what that means is one day, you may leave them outside for about 3 hours, and you want to leave them when you're first doing it in somewhat of a shady spot where they're not going to be in full sun all day long. And then the next day, maybe you leave them out for 5 hours or so. So basically, you gradually start to leave them out, and then you gradually put them out in the elements. So that's how hardening off works, how it should work based off the gardening rules. I personally do not do that because I just don't. Well, in the past, I didn't have the time, and now I just don't want to have to take plants in and out, in and out. And so I put my plants outside, and whichever ones survive, they survive. I'm not telling anybody else to do that because your plants could die. Your seedlings that you worked really hard for could die. So listen, let me tell y'all what I just walked outside to. Another reason why I said it was kind of hectic getting this started. I went outside to check for chicken eggs. When I got outside, a shelf in the small greenhouse had fallen. My seedlings were on the ground. I was working on doing an Instagram post. So it was very heartbreaking. It hurt me to my heart, right? But I was like, what are you going to do? I got down on my hands and knees. I picked up the seedlings I could pick up. I replanted them. They are in the greenhouse, but not on a shelf at this point. Not on a shelf. But that did happen literally, I'm going to say 20 minutes before this live started. So that's where some of my hecticness came from. Hi, Callie Homesteading with Pooh Bear. Hi, Marjorie Bevins. Hi, Allie W. Hi, Miss P. How are you? Hi, Be More Garden Girl. I would like to grow some fruit trees in the future, but I'm not sure which ones I can grow in my zone. I'm in 7B, I believe. So I have my fruit trees in the ground. So I have, a matter of fact, I forgot to say that I have blueberry bushes. My blueberry bushes are in the ground. My peach trees are in the ground. My apple trees are in the ground. I also put the fig tree in the ground. So I know you can grow those in Maryland, Zone 7B. I would say you can. We're very close to each other. And so those come back every year when the weather is right. They start to bud again, and the leaves and things start to grow back. So I don't want to say other things that you could put in the ground, but for the most part, I would say if you're growing in a pot or in a bag, you absolutely can more than likely grow whatever you want as long as you have a space to bring them in when it gets cold, like in the colder seasons. So some of the things that I do want to try to grow is citrus. Like Broke asked me about citrus. I do want to attempt to grow those. I won't be putting those in the ground. I will put those in pots because I want to be able to bring them in. I want to be able to grow them season after season. I don't want to have to rebuy them every year. So yeah, that's my thought. Hi TT Allen. Is it too late for me to start peppers and tomatoes in North Carolina 8A? I would say no. I think that you have time to start them. 8A in North Carolina, I'm pretty sure you all have a really long growing season because you are further south than I am. And so you may get your harvest later, but I don't think that it's too late for you to start them. You also could buy starts from the store and then you won't lose that time, but it's not too late at all. I think you definitely could do that. Let's see. Marie, she said, rest in peace. Yeah, my poor little seedlings. G Mama said the same thing. I was so sad, y'all. Then I said, no, 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 we're not doing that. Hi, Lisa's Garden Journey from San Diego. Let's see. Hi, my urban garden. My deal spilled everywhere too. I just have to hope for the best. Yeah, totally. Like that's one of the worst feelings as a gardener. Hi, Double M Despo. How are you? You welcome, Be More Garden Girl. Let's see. Yeah, Broke is in the building. Brittany asks, I purchased 2 apple trees and one has arrived, waiting for the other to arrive. I'm in zone 8A in Virginia. Is it too late to plant them? I'm a newbie at gardening. I so the garden rule says the best time to plant a fruit tree is in fall, so the roots and stuff can get established. I don't think it's too late for you to plant them. I do think that you're going to have to make sure the soil stays moist. So at the first year of the plant's life, you really need to make sure the soil stays moist so that the roots can get down in the soil and get established. But I don't think that it's too late to plant them. Like if it was summer, I would probably say, wait until fall. But I don't think that it's too late. The chat, if y'all know that I am incorrect, please let her know. But I don't think so. That was Brittany asking that question. Hi Tracy. Hi Kimberly Dickerson. That's heartening. My grow lights fell over on my tomato seedlings today, but like you, I picked them up and potted them deeper. I pray they make it. I'm sure they will. Plants are very resilient. I say that all the time. Plants are so resilient, and like my plants fail, but most of them still had their roots intact. I just had to pick the little seedlings up and replant them, which is kind of just like potting up or pricking out. And so, I would say it. I ain't gonna lie, I would say it, but they're fine. Hi, Shiro. Thanks. Trying to keep lemon and lime alive now. That's what I get for trying to get them out of my house. That's what I get for trying to get them out of my house. Okay, I got you. Oh, did you put them outside? Is that what you're saying? That you have put them outside? Hey, Javon, how you doing? Thank you so much for the nasturtium seeds. Baby girl says she loves them and can't wait to grow. Oh, you're so welcome. I'm glad y'all got them. I have not planted my artichokes yet, and I might now be too late. But I may still try it. I never put them in the winter sowing jugs. Hi, the Naked Gardeners. Hi, hey, Asia, and everyone in the chat. Let's see. This time of year, they have grown out of their bare root trees and are selling the acclimated ones. Some even have warranties. Don't mess Lowe's. I guess don't mess with Lowe's. Okay. I definitely agree on the tree planting. Okay. Thank you, Broke. And Broke plants all kinds of trees. So if he said he said yes, then I'm sure that's good. All right. You're welcome, Brittany. Let's see. Who haven't I spoken to? I think I'm kind of caught up. I like being at my computer because the screen is bigger. I can kind of stay caught up on the chat as well. So happy about that. Hey, Caribbean Charm Gardener. Hey, girl. Hey. Hi, Deborah Theodore. Hi, the Naked Gardener. Naked Gardener said, never too late to plant artichokes since they are perennial. So They're not really perennial in my area. I had them before, and I think they made it through 2 seasons. And then we had that really like Arctic blast, that first Arctic blast we ever had, and they never came back. And they were in the ground, so I didn't have them in a bag or anything. Yeah, Maurice, the PC is way better. I have been doing it on my phone, but I think that I like this better. Just there for the plants. How are you? My name is Javon too. I spell it differently. Okay. Let's see. Hey, just Cassidy. Hi, the cheerful Christian. Oh, you're in Virginia Beach? Not far. I lived in Virginia Beach for a little while. Also, try contacting your local agricultural extension. They can help you with just about everything. Okay, yeah, that is also true. I need to find my local extension. So I found it on the internet before, but I need to kind of like find the phone number, find the address, go visit stuff like that. Hi, Joe Boogie 79. Javon Williams, are your fruit trees in ground or in containers? They are in ground. All of my fruit trees are in ground. If I do citrus, I am going to put them into containers. If containers, how do you space them, or does this really matter? I don't think it matters in containers, but if anybody knows the difference, because their roots are going to grow in that confined space. And so I think they could probably be right beside each other. Honestly, I'm not sure. The naked gardener, we thought that to cover them in mulch heavily and just like milkweed and butterfly bush. Okay, all right, I'll give that a try then because I did like having them. I thought the plants were really pretty. I thought they were really pretty plants. Okay, I'm caught up. Let's see. So someone asked, "What's the best breed of chickens to raise eggs, and what breed are your chickens?" So I don't know what the best breed is for raising chickens. I don't want to say that. The breeds that I have is a black sex. Well, I have two black sex links. I have a Brahma. I have an Americana. I have a majestic Moran, and that may be it, I think. And so the majestic Moran lays a large brown, dark brown egg. So love that. I plan to get two more of them. We're supposed to have six. So I'm going to have eight, more than likely. The Brahma lays a really large pink color egg. And then I do have another one, but I cannot think of what she is. Oh, an olive egger, a gray olive egger. She lays smaller gray eggs, and then the black sex links, they lay like a medium sized egg. So those are the only chickens I've ever raised. So I can't give like detailed information on it because those are literally the only chickens I've ever raised. However, I have found that the Brahma, she is more prone to like losing feathers around her tail area. She seems to be the one that needs the most attention. The black sex links seem to be just fine, never have any issues with that. My majestic Moran seems to be fine. The olive egger, I had two, and one of them passed away, just like one day passed away. I do not remember the name of the disease she had, but I did all of the research trying to figure out how to help her. And so I would say a black sex link or a majestic Moran, they're really good for the ones that I have, the type that I am raising. Let's see, I got behind. JB766. How are you? Hey, from Silver Springs. That's Maryland, right? It's going to go back down to the 20s next week. Yeah, I know. I was wondering about planting this weekend. So I planted out my not fall, my spring garden. So all cold hardy crops, and they have actually already gone through a freeze. So if you've hardened them off, I would say it's not a big deal. But I also picked this week because I knew it was going to be a nice warm week and they could get stable. So if they haven't been hardened off, I would probably say no. And yeah, if they haven't been hardened off, I'm absolutely going to say no. But in general, if we don't plant like early now, we're not going to get a spring harvest because it just gets hot really quick. Hey, the everyday life of an OCD-ish chick. How you doing? Let's see. Heritage breeds chickens if you are doing a homestead. Okay. That's what the Naked Gardener said. Let's see. The goal of mine. That's a goal of mine. I'd love to get some chickens. They're very fun to have. I absolutely love having chickens. I should have done it a long time ago. Hi, Farmer Marshall. How are you? Let's see. Ventgleat. Ventgleat is where when they lose their feathers around their butt area. That's not what the gray one passed away from. I cannot remember the name of it. It's the one where like their neck is turned and they can't really stand up and their body just kind of gives out on them. That's what happened with her. Let's see. Hi, AS from Alabama. How are you? I plant a comfrey plant in the ground in September. I don't see growth is that good. So comfrey is going to come back up in spring. So you have a little bit of time before you start to see it come back up. And they do, I know in my area, they do die back all the way, but you'll start to see sprouts closer to spring when it warms back up. So I wouldn't worry about it too much right now. Hi, Cheryl Norris. Yeah, you welcome, JB766. Let's see. Hi, son. I raise chickens now. I will be purchasing 6 quail next week. Oh, yay! That's exciting. Is it cross contamination if my quail poop is too close to my chicken? How far do they need to be apart? I don't want to say that it's not because I don't know, but my quail were in the same run area with my chickens. And when you say cross contamination, I guess do you mean like would you be able to use the poop for compost? Because if that's what you're asking, I use my quail manure. I keep saying poop, quail manure and my chicken manure once it's broken down in my garden, and I haven't had an issue with it. So mine were all together, so I'm not sure that it would be an issue. But if anybody knows in the chat, please weigh in. Yeah, Vienna Carlene said the comfrey is going to come back. It will, and it'll come back with a vengeance. The cheerful Christian, have you thought about growing pumpkins? I do want to grow pumpkins because I like to decorate my front porch. I just don't know if I have enough space for it in the garden as it is right now. And then the other side of the yard, as much as I want to use it for gardening, because I could put a garden bed up and just grow pumpkins over there, my dog has to have somewhere to be to kind of frolic and run around. So I don't grow them at this point. And I would imagine they have something that is kind of miniature, but I haven't looked into it yet. Hi, Miss JW2. How are you? Watching from Florida. Is it warm there? I just want to be somewhere warm. Hi, Chantrell Washington. How are you? All right, let's check on some other questions. Let's see. We talked about hardening up seedlings. Can y'all hold on for 1 second? Oh, my daughter said hello. She's not gonna come on camera, but she said hello, y'all. Winter sowing tips and tricks. So I don't do a lot with my winter sowing. I literally plant it out and I leave it out. So some of the tips is make sure you don't put the top back on it, because once they're outside, basically you're gonna get your moisture that you need from the soil. And so if you put the top back on, you're not gonna be able to get any moisture from it. Make sure you leave them closed basically until there is no chance of a frost, unless you have something that is frost hardy or freeze hardy. But I would not open them before that. Make sure that you are seeing like condensation on the containers, because if you're not really seeing condensation, the chance of your soil not being moist is there, because it kind of acts as a greenhouse. So if there's moisture in there and there's warmth outside, you should be seeing some kind of drips of water, I guess is what you call it. I don't know, condensation. Other thing is make sure that you have it in an area where they can get sun. Because the whole thing with it is like it's supposed to be a greenhouse effect in the containers. So if it's in the shade and it's not getting any sun, the chances of having a really good, I guess, really good germination may be a little bit low. But those are my tips on that. Oh, y'all are saying hey to friend. She went back in her room now. Let's see. I'm waiting to see what happens in my spring and summer. I love your attitude towards gardening. Yeah, I'm absolutely in a I'm absolutely in. I'm gonna see what happens. I think it keeps it fun. I think if I overthink everything, if I worry about everything, like when I saw those seeds today, I was like, OMG. And let me tell you, it was some aster seeds in there. Y'all know how hard it's been for me to get aster seeds to germinate, how much I want some asters. My heart. But then I said it is fine. I have other asters too. So there is that. Is it too late to winter sow more seeds? It depends on where you are, but in my area, I don't think that it is. Like I said, and also you can winter sow your tomatoes, you can winter sow your peppers, you can winter sow pretty much any seed. I don't do it, but you can winter sow those things. And so, like right now, you could be winter sowing your summer essentially garden if you wanted to. I don't think that it's too late. If you have seeds that need to be stratified, and that means it needs a cold period, depending on where you are, it may be too late. But I do not think that. I don't think it's too late to winter sow. I don't. Um, let's see. Hi, Miss Kelsey. Can you walk us through how you built your chicken coop or do a video? So my chicken coop that's out there right now, I did not build it. It is a prefab coop though. So I got it from Tractor Supply. If you were to purchase it, you would have to build it. But it's a prefab. So it has the holes and things in it for you where you can start to screw. I went to Tractor Supply one day and that coop was out there. They did not have any in the store. And I said, well, can I just buy this one? They said yes. And so I got it delivered to me. So I don't have a build on that, but it is prefab. It wasn't something that I just kind of built myself either. Hi Deborah Wright, how are you? Let's see. How is the onion growing on? How is the onion growing on, girl? I am getting ready to plant out mine. They look really good. So it rained yesterday. And when you plant out, having it rain the day of or the next day is like perfect because the soil gets moist and it helps the plant to pull up the soil, the water, helps the plant to pull up the water. And then that way they can really get established. So they look really good. They're all standing straight up. I'm very happy with the fact that that it rained the next day and that I had a chance to get them planted out. But they're doing really good. Thank you for asking. Hi Deborah Wright. How are you? Let's see. Let's see. Asia, what you said is fine. All right. Thank you, Brooke. Hi Dar, how are you? Glad you caught a live too. So I do think, y'all, that I'm gonna do this every Friday now. So we all know I left my job and I have been trying to get into like a real rhythm with this channel and my other channel. And going live on Fridays over here gives me a day to kind of decompress. Today I used the day as a admin day. So I got through emails, I did personal things, and then I'll come over here and hang out with y'all and do a live on Fridays. So maybe 2 videos a week and then a live on Friday. Oh, thank you, Maurice. I appreciate that. That's so nice of you. So Maurice is my cousin, y'all. So if y'all if y'all want to say hi to my cousin. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do this every Friday. I do think so. Let's see. G Mama grows hard in the garden. I'm looking forward to my asters coming back too. Oh yeah. So are asters perennial in your area, G Mama? I wish they were perennial here. But I love them. I think they're just so pretty. Javon, I went to sow calendula and brassica so far, good on germination. I think there's enough winter left for short term if you are in a colder area. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. Hi Lynette Gaskins from North Carolina. Hi Planted in Faith Homestead. Let's see here. Hi, Hawana Roshan. How are you? Glad you caught a live. Hi, Four Seasons Garden. New subscriber. Hi, welcome to the channel. Happy to have you here. Terry Lane, how are you? Love the channel. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. What was your job, by the way? That's a cheerful Christian. Also, when should you under the winter sow jugs uncover? Okay, when should you uncover? My job, I was a program operations manager for a local government agency. I had been there for 17 years, almost 16. I was 2 months shy, I think of, I said almost 16, almost 18. I think I was like 2 months shy from being there for 18 years. I don't uncover the plants in winter sowing jugs until after I know we're not going to get another frost for things that are frost tender. So I wouldn't uncover them until you know you're not going to get another frost. Or of course you could do it and then bring them in the house, but that's extra work. I don't want no extra work. I could recommend stratification seeds in a Ziploc bag with a damp paper towel in the refrigerator until they sprout. Works pretty well. I have successfully started tree seeds this way. Oh yeah, that's cool. Jerry Wood said that. I think that's a great idea. So for me, it's the whole like then having to plant them again. I just want to do it one time. But thank you for sharing that. I appreciate that. Let's see. My cousin is y'all is saying hi to my cousin. Thank y'all. Straw or Carmen Gonzalez says straw or hay. Hubby brought a bale and it was like growing grass in the bed. What the heck? Why is it growing? Okay. Let me make sure I say it right. They both have seeds, weed seeds in them, right? I believe hay is not the best because it has more weed seeds. You would want to go with straw, but either way, you're going to end up with weed seeds. The good thing is, if you're putting it on the top of your bed, if you put it on the top of your bed, then they're going to be really easy to pull out if you get them early. I did used to use straw, which for me was not a big deal. It was for me, it was just an extra thing. It was an extra thing to go and get and go and do. Now, doing it is good because it keeps the soil moist during the heat, and in the cold times, it keeps it warmer. It's just an extra thing for me. But as it relates, I would make sure I grab straw and not hay. Let's see. Hi, RJ. How are you doing? Hi, Catherine Jackson. Hi, Monaco Life. Perfect timing. I'm so glad I caught you live. I love both of your YouTube channels. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see here. Yes, asters are perennial. Nikki, you are in Maryland, right? They should be perennial for me too, right? I think they died here. I'm going to plant them all and hope for the best this year. I'm also going to plant them in the flower bed, I think, with the snapdragons, because then I will be able to know if they came back. Because there's also a possibility that they came back and I thought it was a weed. I don't know. They were in the ground where other weeds grow. So I mean, it could be that too. But thank y'all for telling me because I'm gonna give that a try. Hi the Key Homestead. Let's see. Oh yes, puppy definitely was just barking. I don't even know where she is, but she was barking. Caribbean Charm Garden said, I actually have garlic in my fridge, cold stratification. Okay. We will see how I get it to grow outside of the fridge. I don't know how to acclimate them from the fridge to an instant Caribbean heat. Oh yeah. Well, I don't think that the heat is a problem. I think that if you don't have a period where it's cold, but you're putting them in the refrigerator, I think they should probably do fine. I would think. G Mama grows hard in the garden. I'm growing dwarf asters, and the seeds drop. I don't think they're perennial here. Okay, all right. Okay, I got you. Hey, Helen, plant-based Helen Beauty, how you doing? I love your channel. I watch it all the time. I tell Puppy y'all say hi. I don't know where she at. She was barking. Somebody might have let her outside. These are things I was not aware of. I'm new to gardening, so I have so much to learn. That's why my fall garden failed this year. I'm gonna keep learning and trying though. So listen, the first garden I ever planted, Be More Garden Girl, it was the worst garden I have ever had. I mean, I had bugs, I had stuff that was not growing, but I was still kind of the same way I do now. It wasn't growing, but I was still trying to make it grow. It was literally my worst garden season ever, right? And I was still expanding, but during the off season, so in winter, because I didn't grow a fall garden my first year growing. I don't think I did. So I watched all kind of YouTube videos. I went on the internet. I was so like, I know I'm better at gardening than this. And that's where all of this that y'all are seeing now, where it came from. But true story, I was pretty terrible. My first season was awful. My tomatoes got blight. My cucumbers got mildew. And see, because I did not know what it was, I was still trying to make the plants grow. So just know it's okay. It is okay. You will learn it, and over time, you will learn how it works in your garden too. So, yeah. Let's see. I started a homestead channel with my husband. I followed you first from my other channel. Okay, all right. Oh, so Planted in Faith is your new channel? If so, I will have to come and check it out. Puppy is barking again. I feel like my daughter is doing something to her. Um, let's see. Plant-based beauty Helen said, my straw doesn't have seeds. I always ask for garden straw. Okay, so that's the idea too. Our Tractor Supply, they only have one type of straw. If you want to get it in a big bale, they only have one type, and so mine definitely had seeds in it, and I just picked it out. Carmen Gonzalez, oh my God, thank you so much. You're welcome. Crabgrass, hi TSA WNC. Crabgrass has invaded my garden ideas. Oh, hello and love your channel. So I'm not actually familiar with the grasses, but what I can say is I would start to, excuse me, depending on where it is, I guess, you could start putting down cardboard to try to cover it and smother it out. There's also the garden plastic that you probably could use to, not plastic, excuse me, y'all. The weed barrier that you could try using too. The cardboard is a more natural way, but that could smother it out for you if you maybe wanted to give that a chance. And to the chat, if anybody has any suggestions for that, please go ahead and drop it. Hi soul of the earth, how are you? Amber Lewin, hello. Would the wood chips or mulch be just as good instead of hay or straw? So if the wood chips aren't broken down, in some cases it can pull from the soil. So I did try wood chips before, and this is not to say that it doesn't work because I see people use wood chips as a mulch all the time. But it was on my asparagus bed, and my asparagus were coming up, but they were like, just seemed like they were very stunted. And my asparagus grows really fast. I had put wood chips on there, but they were pretty fresh wood chips. Not sure even where I got them from, and I may have gotten them from the dump, which also could be another problem. I got them from the dump. I didn't even know what kind of wood chips they were. And so it did pull, it was pulling from my soil. I took it off and then they immediately started to grow like they normally do. But I have never used them. If anybody, I've never used them after that on my bed as a mulch. So if anybody wants to answer that question, would wood chips or mulch be just as good instead of hay or straw for mulching your beds? Go ahead and feel free to put that down there. Plant the asters and put a marker so you won't pull them. Yeah, that's a great idea. That's an absolutely great idea. I will definitely give that a try because if they are perennial, I would love that. Practice makes improvement. Absolutely. Absolutely. Keep learning and trust the process. That's exactly what I'm doing, Maurice. Hi, Bikuda Bikujo. I hope I'm saying that wrong, but I think I didn't. Hey, Tommy Bites, how you doing? Let's see. Hi, Cheryl Brown. I agree with the cardboard smothering the crabgrass. Yeah, I think that could help. Let's see. Hi, Esther Brown. How are you? I'm doing well. I'm doing really good. End of the week, and I'm feeling good because I've given myself the ability to have a break on the weekend. So wood chips work, but but there has to be a buffer like newsboard or cardboard. Okay, I mean newspaper or cardboard. Okay, thank you, Cheer, for question. I have to go out with my family now. Okay, all right. Thank you for coming. I use wood chips everywhere. So Broke is saying you use them like in your raised beds too. Because I have wood now. I have wood chips all over my garden. I covered my whole backyard with wood chips. I didn't put them on top of the garden beds though. So yeah, I didn't do that. But I do have them all over my garden bed. Let's see here. Straw is better to grow in. I use it every year, every season. Okay, cool. Hi, Tony Clayton. Or just keep pulling the crabgrass and don't let it go to seed. Bermuda grass, bindweed definitely needs suffocation by cardboard. Okay. There are so many familiar names in the chat. Hey, Garden family, that was Deborah Theodore. I love that we come together. Like I was nervous to do this, but I'm absolutely loving doing it now, and I appreciate all of y'all coming over here on Fridays now. Some wood chips can work the opposite than others. If you do, don't use dried wood chips. Okay, that's what Tommy said about the wood chips. Javon said I've waited patiently for a chip drop, but nothing yet. A lot of people are saying that. So when I got my chip drop, that's what a lot of people were saying. But someone said like if you've been signed up for a certain amount of time to go and re-sign up. I remember someone saying that in that video. So I don't know. I had signed up and then I took my name off because I was like, oh no 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 no. And I think maybe I know some people were thinking like your video was sponsored. That's why you got your wood chips quickly. But they said that they did not intervene. I don't think a lot of people are growing on the scale that I'm growing around here. And so I think that's where I was able to get them kind of quicker. And then when I looked on the map, there were other people, maybe like 3 other people who had gotten wood chips recently too. So maybe you want to sign up again, Jovan, because that's what people were saying. Try signing up again. I use wood chips as mulch and it works fine. Well for me. Okay. I cover my walkways with wood chips. I love your garden. Hi, let's see. Shanae's Zachary, how are you? I love your channel. Found it when I decided to start a garden last month and watch it every day. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I use wood chips to fill up my raised beds. Okay. The grass grows deep. Okay. Excuse me, y'all. I need some water. I've been talking all this time. I need some water. Can't wait to start my garden. Oh, Tony, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. Even if your first season is not good, which I'm not saying it won't be. I'm saying like for myself, I still loved it. Hi, Glory's Garden. How are you? Our problem is nut sage due to rainfall we get. Okay. Due to the rainfall we get. Glad I was able to catch a live. Oh, thank you. I bought some fruit tree starters. I got them almost a month ago. Plan to plant them this weekend. Thank you, son. My son gonna give me some water, y'all. Does it take 3 years before the harvest? And in other words, how long? Okay, so my peaches, they started to give me peaches the year after I planted them. And I'm not sure that they wouldn't have given me peaches the first year, but I was following the garden rules that say pull the flowers off so that they can get, so they can get acclimated or settled. And so established is the word I'm looking for, so that they can get established. But for my peach trees, I got fruit the next year. I have not gotten any fruit on my apple trees yet. None. I love it too. I'm so proud of you. Oh, thank you, Helen. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm absolutely loving it at this point. We love a good live, especially when it's positive. Oh, thank you. Thank you, son. Hi, Elsie Ardane. How are you? Lisa's Garden Journey. How are you? I'm starting my 3rd year of gardening. My first year was a disaster. Everything was in containers with dirt from the ground. All my stars slowly died. Oh, okay. But listen, hey, you still gardening though. You still love it. And so that's the good thing about it. I had no idea about using potting mix for containers and did not know about fertilizer. After being told about following different home gardeners like you and Brooke, I've learned so much. Okay, good. I love that. Hi, Sherry. How are you? Chip drop paid $20. I did pay the $20 just because, it is a free service, but it's still a service nonetheless. So I figured I would go ahead and give the $20 donated. Does anyone know about wood chip drops in 757? I do not, but if anybody knows, then yeah, go ahead and let her know in the chat. Sorry, y'all. But I think Chip Drop is there. They're all around the country. So you might want to check out Chip Drop. I just came in from spraying marigolds in a pot. Hopefully I get a pot full. Oh, I hope you do too. Marigolds are beautiful, beautiful flowers, but they smell terrible. Which, I mean, they're good for keeping pests away too. So that is a plus. I keep trying, but not giving up because I want the wood chips to have fill my Vivor beds and for my new walkways. Okay. Yeah, they are definitely useful. By the way, y'all, I'm probably getting 4 new raised beds, and I cannot wait to get them in because if y'all remember, I wanted to turn the beds that's closer to the ground into raised beds because of the vole. So I'm really excited. So if I do get those, we'll be doing a full video of them because I can't wait, filling it in everything. Let's see here. Hi, Veggie Farmer. How you doing? Yeah, W for chaos. Thanks for showing us the indoor garden is beautiful. Oh, you're welcome. I'm so normally I set those things up and I'm like I don't pay any attention to them really. So like they run out of water all the time and then I don't put the water back in them. But this year I was like I'm really going to do this because I really want to know just how successful I could be with them. And when you pay attention to them, I mean, they will grow food, and more food for you. So you are very welcome. And I'm going to continue to show them. I normally take them down when it is time to do summer gardening, and I probably still will take the 2 smaller ones down. But the one that is, essentially a table, I'm going to leave that up and keep growing in it. I'm going to try other things too. Yeah, I'm going to try other things too. Let's see. About to subscribe to your okay thank you. Yes, go subscribe to Broke. Everybody make sure you go check out Broke's channel. If you like what you see, make sure you subscribe. I love that you talk about your anxiety on your channels. One of the reasons for starting a garden was to help with my anxiety. Oh, you're welcome. I mean, it is real. It is something that people deal with, and I'm very open about it. I've had it my whole entire life. So if I can help somebody else, and they, if it helps somebody else, I'm fine to share it. So I'm glad that is helpful for you. Let's see. Just started my onions. Hi, Just Steph. How are you? Just started my onions on the weekend and have germination. Oh, yay. That's exciting. I'm so ready for spring. We had snow to the hips over here. Oh, my goodness. Just Steph, are you in Canada? I think you might have said that before. I can't remember. But I'm glad your onion seedlings have germinated. I want to grow onions so bad. I don't know what to do, y'all. Let's see here. Monocle Life. I have had my apple trees for 4 years last year. It produced apples, but they all fail. I think it's because it was too hot. I live in zone 6B, Boston, but last year's heat was ridiculous. Okay. Well, I'm happy you've even gotten some. I get pretty flowers, but they fall. It's in a container. Okay. Cool. All right. I think I'm caught up with the chat. Let's go see if we can grab another question. Let's see. When am I going to plant out my tomatoes and my peppers? So one of the things that I have learned here is I plant out first week in May. That's just how I do it. Our last frost is in April, but I don't plant out until May. Like I just don't. I don't want to have a chance of another frost and then I got to try to cover. Again, most of the stuff that I do here is simply because I want to do it the easy way. So I am in Virginia zone 7B and I don't plan out anything until the first week of May. The one thing I did do different this year is I started my seeds from my last frost. Last year, I started my seeds from the day I planned to plant them out or the week I planned to plant them out. But I got my harvest a little bit later than I wanted to. But yeah, I'll be planning out in May. Let's see. Esther Brown said, what else do you fix with your mushrooms? So far, I have only done the fried oyster mushrooms, but I found someone on Instagram the other day, and I cannot think of her name right now. But she does all kinds, I guess she's vegan. But she does all kind of recipes and a lot of them have mushrooms. So I'm going to try some of her things and then I will definitely let y'all know because we have lion's mane right now that's ready to go. I'll be harvesting oyster mushrooms again. And we also have the chestnuts. And so I want to use them. I don't want them to go bad. I love mushrooms, all kind of mushrooms. I absolutely love them. So we're going to try them again. Can I start eggplant in the house? I mean, when you're not going to try to grow them in the house, you just want to start from seed. If so, yes, I start my eggplants in the house from seed as well. Just make sure you have light and moisture. That's all you really need. This is my first year gardening. I pray I do well. I have taken lots of notes and binge watched your channels. Fingers crossed. I'm in Maryland Zone 7B. Okay, well, I'm excited. Congratulations on starting your garden this year. You're gonna love it. I think you're gonna love it. I think that any harvest that you get is gonna make you want to do it more and more, because that's definitely what happened to me. Hi, little green cottage. How are you? Hi, Tracy. I don't know if I said hi. Yes, you're in Canada, Just Steph. I thought I remember you saying that. How much more snow do y'all have? How much more winter do y'all have? A lot. Is it a lot? Diamonds in the garden. Hello, how are you? Amen. Great. Gardening does help with your anxiety for sure. I enjoyed the garden today, even though my back said different. Okay. So listen, Tommy, I was outside the other day when I was doing all my planting, and my knees and stuff, it just felt like, because I was bending over so much, I said, oh my goodness, am I getting older? I think I am though. I hope you don't mind that I let my daughter know that you have anxiety. She has it too. I was telling her about your God. I don't mind at all. Nope, I sure don't. It is. I am not ashamed of it anymore in my life. Like, I'm not ashamed of it. Everybody has something. I feel that's my something, and I'm not ashamed of it at all. Hi, Miss Shirley, OG Gardner. Hey, Asia, been listening in the bushes. Hey, well, I appreciate you listening in the bushes. I want to be successful with onions this year too. Yeah, plant-based Helen. I want to grow some like onions this big this year. Is it gonna happen? I don't know, but I'm gonna try it. But you know what? That's what keeps me trying to grow onions every year, because I like there I just want to pull out onions that, truthfully, I just want to grow some onions. But if they could be really big, I would love that. Let's see. Hey, growing with Hudson, how are you? All right, let's see. Your mushroom setup is amazing. Miss J.K. Gardner, your mushroom setup is amazing. Are you going to grow more types after the ones you have now are gone, or do they grow forever? No, they don't grow forever. You probably, from my research, because I'm very new at growing mushrooms too. You get 2 to 3 flushes of them. So they won't grow forever. And yes, I want to grow different types. I need to find, okay, 2 things need to happen. Either I need to find someone else who sells mushrooms, because the person I was purchasing from, he's not selling anymore. Or I need to learn how to make my own substrate, which I think I would be so excited if I made my own substrate and it actually grew. So I am looking into that too. A few people have said there's a lot of YouTube channels where you can learn that from. So I definitely want to start. I want to learn how to do it myself. True story. Let's see here. I think I pulled that too far. Totally lost my spot, y'all. Oh, Helen, you're gonna grow mushrooms this year? That's great. I also want to try to grow some outside in the garden. So what makes me nervous about that is if another mushroom will grow near it, and then I won't know which mushroom is which. But yeah, anyway, I do want to try that. Let's see. I heard that the hybrid between a turnip and a celery is called a celeriac. Have you ever heard that? Hi, Ryan D. I do not know if it's a hybrid. I haven't looked that up, but I have seen people grow celeriac, and it does look like a celery and a turnip mixed. And I don't even know how it tastes. I never even tasted it. Hi, Joy Allen. How are you? I have eggplant now, and they are looking good. I'm so happy. This is my second spring in this new state, and I'm prepared this year. Oh, yay. That's exciting. Where can I get mushrooms? Where can the mushrooms be bought, and any suggestions you made to your harvest was awesome. So I don't know right now. I am still looking. So there are a lot of places you can buy mushroom substrate from, right? I would prefer to support a small business that is selling them. So I've personally been looking in Virginia. So even if I have to like drive to get them, or if they mail them, that would be great too. So I just would prefer to support a small business as it relates to these. But there are a lot of different places. Like if you just go search mushroom substrate or grow mushroom grow bags, things like that, there's a lot of large companies that do sell them. But right now I don't have a person because he's not selling them anymore. He's really easy to work with and his bags worked too. So just Steph said we have probably another month of snow, but it can snow until June here. Ooh, oh my goodness. I could never. Well, you stay warm because oh my goodness. Eggplant seedlings, not eggplants. Okay, all right, yeah, you can start them in the house. I just wanted to make sure. Asia, you shared about safe plant out dates last year, and that made a huge difference for us. My last frost was early May, but it was cold until June. So now I use safe plant dates and not the last frost. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Okay, so story time. Before I even started doing like gardening on the level that I'm doing it now, me and my daughter just had like a small cinder block bed. And I was not doing any research. We were just going and wasting money at the plant store because I was, if it was out, I was buying it. And I remember one year I planted everything out because it was in the store, not knowing any better. We got a freeze, it killed everything. I mean, it killed everything. You know what I did? I went back and bought it again. So yes, safe plant out dates, I think are great. I would suggest like 2 weeks. Look at the forecast for at least 2 weeks because they're estimated. They are a guess of when we'll have our last frost. So yeah, I definitely keep that. Um, okay. Miss Shirley OG said I'm in 6B, Cleveland, Ohio. Winter 2 more months. We'll start seedlings within the next 2 weeks. Okay. Oh my goodness, y'all. I just want y'all to stay warm because this winter then took me out. Let's see. Where am I? Where am I? I live in the woods, and the critters eat all the bulb edibles and ornaments. I need a caged garden. I limit my palette to deer and rabbit resistant stuff, and it works. Okay. Yeah, I would imagine that is very stressful to be planting stuff and then things are eating it. Our squirrels stay in the front because that's where the trees and the things that's falling off the trees are. And so I could definitely understand that. But I am glad that you are able to find things that's deer and rabbit resistant so that you can still have a good harvest. Hi, Renee Poole. Oh, thank you, Daphne Brooks. I appreciate that. Greetings, Asia. It's always good to see you live. Love the channel. I've learned so much watching your channel. Oh, I appreciate that. I very much appreciate that. Oh, another one. Thank you, JB. I appreciate it so much. I very much appreciate y'all doing this. It's definitely going to support the garden and us at this point because this is my full-time job. All right, let me try to move back up. I don't know how to do this. Oh goodness. Okay, here we go. My son is still in here, so he would come and help me if I needed to. How are you going to cook the chestnut mushrooms? So I have looked up some recipes. A lot of the recipes are showing them in a sauteed manner, kind of, or with other vegetables. So that's probably what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to saute them. I like them either way. I feel like I could probably roast them with a good seasoning too, and that would be good. Has anybody ever had fresh chestnut mushrooms? How do you prepare them? Because like I like growing things, just all kind of things. I like to grow it. And so I will grow it and not know what to do with it. And those chestnut mushrooms are one of those things. I knew that I could fry oyster mushrooms. The lion's mane, I really was growing it because I wanted to make the peels in the little supplement thing. But I don't think I have enough that I'm going to be able to make peels. And I saw someone make basically a faux steak dinner out of it. It looked delicious, and I'm feeling like I want to try that. I'm feeling like I want to try that. Hey girl, I love watching your garden. So peaceful. I'm growing for the second year now. Oh, yay. Thank you. And that's exciting. After your first year, if you keep going, I'm excited for you. I'm very excited. Growing with Huston, you have inspired me to try my own tallow. Oh, yay. That's exciting. I'm almost out of my whipped tallow. So, what, tomorrow is Saturday? I am going to the farmer's market because there's an all year round one here. So, I'm going to the farmer's market to grab some more tallow. So, let's talk about that a little bit. The tallow that, well, suet, the beef fat that I got from the fresh market, I is not a fan of with how that rendered down. I would not use it in my case. This is just my personal opinion. I wouldn't use it for personal care or for like, you know, making salves and butters. It just didn't. I did cook with it, but I was not a fan of it. Just letting y'all know. Not saying that you shouldn't, because you know, use what you have, what you can, but I wasn't a fan of it. I saw Walmart had a mushroom kit. Do you know if they are any good? Maybe one day in the future I can grow them. So I have grown from a mushroom kit. One time, a subscriber actually sent it to me because it was on my wish list, and it grew just fine. Now, did I let the mushrooms sit on my counter and go bad? I did. I didn't know what to do with them, but they work. The little box mushroom kits, they work. They do. So I would say if you want to try it, you should. Hi, Alcinda Trotter. How are you? How are you going to cook the chestnuts? Oh, I answered that. Sorry about that. I forgot I had water. One moment. Hi, Jacqueline. How are you? Hi, Linda B. Let's see. I read that carrots need to be put in ground. I can't be up. It can't be up potted, or would it come out funny shaped? Is this true? So I think the best way, in the garden rules definitely say to put them direct sow them. But I have seen people that transplant carrots. I've never done it, but I have seen people on other channels transplant carrots. Does anybody in the chat transplant your carrots? I've definitely seen it done, but I direct sow mine. Tony Clayton, Asia, can you put your PO box before you end the live? And thank you. Yes, I can do that. I will do it now. Well, I'll get my son to do it. 1 second. Can you type that in there? It's on the outside of the package. Thank you. I appreciate it. He's going to type it in there. The PO Box 15.
Oh, just that section?
Yeah.
Like this all?
In the zip code in the state, boo.
Oh.
The whole address.
Okay, so like the whole thing from the Richmond and everything, right?
Richmond?
Richmond, Marco Turnpike?
No, PO Box 15. You see that?
And then the stuff.
Yes. Thank you. Where am I located? Oh no, you're talking to Linda B. Okay. Let's see. 191 likes. Thank you, Vanessa Harris. I don't think I said hello to you. I did see that you were in here. Sorry about that. Thank you. Let's see here. They look so cute. I keep looking at them like little treats. What are those? Well, I don't know. Maybe we weren't. I don't know. I have never ate an eggplant, but grew some last year, but never cooked it. I'm going to try it again this season. Eggplant is actually really good. I always roast mine. I, put it in the oven, season it up, and I roast it. The other thing is this is me talking, I prefer the smaller ones because the larger ones, to me, I don't know, the taste is a bit bland to me. So I do like the purple skinny ones, and I really like those. Hi, Renee Poole. How are you? I have to leave. Okay, JB, you probably already gone, but in case you rewatch it, bye. Let's see here. Shaker Garden Plot on Rollerson. Okay. Wow, I caught a live late. Hi, Diana Howell. I appreciate the support. I do. I appreciate all of y'all in the support. I never expected this to turn out to be this. I was like, I will get onto YouTube, talk with a few people about gardening. So this has turned into something I never expected. And I appreciate every last one of y'all. I know the quail and chickens are enjoying this little VA warm weather. Yes, they are. The chickens are out constantly now, and the quail really don't mind the cold. Like they are so unbothered by the cold. But the chickens, they'll stay in their coop and stuff if you when it's too cold outside. Let's see. Hi, night nurse. How are you? You have made me work harder at my editing. Are you talking to me, Tommy? Oh, and somebody asked me, did I go back to CapCut? I did not. I stayed with DaVinci. I did. I felt like it had more options and more features. So I stayed with DaVinci and I actually really like it. I really do. Nothing wrong with CapCut. I was loving CapCut and was sad when I thought it was gonna be gone, but I also am really loving DaVinci. It's a bunch of fire trucks coming down my road. I don't know what's going on there. Let's see here. Someone asked, "What do chestnut mushrooms taste like?" I don't know. That was Tommy. I don't know. I've never tried them, but once I try them, I will absolutely let you know. Because I am going to. Excuse me. TT Allen, speaking of mushrooms, did you find a way to drink that coffee? Do you still not like it? I'm not going to tell any stories. I have not tried it again. I mean, it literally took me by surprise, the taste of it. So I am going to try it again. I am, but I need to find something that I absolutely think is going to work because it took me by surprise. I have not tried it again. Has anybody tried mushroom coffee? Do you have any recipes for it? Because I was very basic with it. I made it like I would make coffee. I put some creamer in it and left it at that with a little bit of sugar. And oh no, I couldn't do it, y'all. Let's see here. Transplanted carrots, but they have to be young. Okay, so Andrea Truesdale, hello, how are you? She also said I've transplanted carrots successfully when I'm thinning them out. Okay. We make eggplant fries. Oh, tell me more, Helen. So do you like put flour on it and then fry them? Oh, I'll give that a try. I was talking about my eggplants. I'm sorry. Oh, okay. Hi, the Flying Virgo. How are you? Eggplant enchiladas taste wonderful. Okay, that is worth giving it a try. All right. Eggplant fries. Yeah, that sounds really yummy. I want to give that a try. Jewel Hammer, how are you? Joel Thompson, the second, how are you? I like to cut my eggplant into chunks, bread it and air fry it. Okay, I'm gonna give that a try this year. I only got one eggplant to germinate, and I don't think that's looking good. So I might be at the store grabbing some transplants. True story, because I do want some. And then if I have to get the larger ones, I could try the things that y'all are saying right now because I do like them. Let's see. Wanda Green, how are you? Asia, would you talk about transitioning between seasons, please? Yes, I can do that. So let's talk first summer first. Like when I am planting the in spring for summer, I try to start with a blank slate. And if I am not doing a blank slate, the things that are from the fall or the spring, I try to put them all in one place. So the leafy green vegetables, I will transplant a larger plant. And so I did that in my last video. I think it was my last video where I moved a cabbage to another spot because I just want to, this is just me. I like to be able to start with a blank slate. And so also when I am planting things out, when I'm deciding what I'm going to plant, I definitely decide on those things based off of when I plan to plant again. So for instance, when I was planning out my spring garden, I was looking at the days to harvest on the things that I was going to plant out because I don't want to get to time to plant for summer because summer is the season that I love to grow things in. I love what is growing. Although fall for the temperatures is my favorite. So I don't want to be pushed back based off of what I planted in the season before. So I would definitely say whatever you're deciding to plant in that next season, when you're starting it, pay attention to your days to harvest. I'm not saying you have to start with a blank slate because if you look at what I just did, I left things. But those are the things that I also know, regardless of whether I got a harvest or not, when it's time to plant my summer garden, they're all going to be gone. So I don't know if that is what you were asking, Wanda Green. If it wasn't, please let me know, and I can kind of go deeper into it, into the question you're actually asking. Hi, the Akinator. How are you? Hi, Michelle Nix. I've had 7 unsuccessful years of trying to grow carrots. So I've had quite a few of those too. Definitely keep trying though, because when you get that first one, you're gonna be so excited. Come on down the zone, down to Arizona. It's 80 degrees. I would love to be at 80 degrees somewhere. It's really not that bad here right now though. Excuse me. Hi Asia, love your videos. Michelle Spence, how are you? Oh, I appreciate that. Oh my God, I just discovered your channel and love your bright disposition. You make gardening easy and relaxing. The Flying Virgo. Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. Mina and the Garden. Hello. Hey, glad I caught you live, even though I'm probably at the end. Yeah, so I'm gonna go until 6:30 tonight. I think I normally do about an hour. I'm gonna go till about 6:30 tonight. So you're not completely at the end. Looking to add chickens to my garden this year, and between watching your garden, for inspiration. Okay, chickens are fun to have. What's one of the things you haven't planted but you want to? One of the things I haven't planted but I want to. Let me think about this. Celery. Everybody asks me, have I ever tried celery? And I have never planted celery because I don't like celery out of the store. But then people are also saying, like, if you plant it from your garden, it tastes different. And when I made I want to say leek and potato soup, like it was really good. I don't think I could really taste it, but I like leek and potato soup. And if I could make it with my own celery too, that would be great. So I would say celery right now, and I am going to try it. I'm not really sure when you even start the seeds. I don't have the seeds, but yeah, I do. I would say celery. Can you come put my birdhouse together for the quail? Laugh out loud, just playing, or so I did. Mine was a prefab, but I did put my coop together for my quail too. Let's see. The live stream so hot they called the fireman. That's funny, Maurice. You silly. My chickens come outside here in -10 Celsius. They don't mind it. Anything less, they prefer to stay inside. Okay. Yeah. The Akinator said it's nasty. Rice has a weird taste. Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. I just snatched out the rest of my winter crops in order to move on to springtime gardening. Yeah, I'm right there with you. Totally understandable. Let's see here. Heading out to make food. Okay, cheerful gardener. Thank you for coming. Hi, Cynthia Harold. Just catching this. Wanted to let you know that I ordered the book you suggested. You can add a teaspoon of instant coffee to the mushroom coffee to change the taste. Okay. Maybe we'll get at a try. Because oh my goodness. So do you think if I made espresso? I mean, I feel like is that defeating the purpose though? I don't know. Somebody let me know. I need it to taste like coffee if we're saying it's coffee. That's all I'm saying. Because other than that, I think it's just a substitution for coffee. Like tea is a substitution if that's what you want. Vanessa Harris said, I drink it for inflammation in my knees, but I haven't ordered anymore. I prefer regular coffee. Okay. Eggplant lasagna is good. Okay, I have to try that too. I'm growing the long purple eggplant, and I didn't know they would have thorns. Glad to read the book, the cooking tips, because I wasn't too sure that they were gonna. I'm sorry, wasn't too sure they were going to get planted out. Okay. Yeah, they do have sticky. I think the leaves have the little stickiness on it. So yeah. I get that. Miss P. Oh, she's talking to staff. Okay. Let's see. Joel Thompson. I'm in Cleveland, Ohio, like some of the other people, and our weather is a trip. Our patience is really tested. I could understand that if it's still like cold, because I think somebody said y'all still have about 2 months. Woo. Let's see. Scroll down a little bit. Someone asked, is celery easy? I have that question too. I have some seeds, but I have been to chicken to try them. Yeah, I don't even have the seeds, but is it easy to grow? Y'all know, even if it's not easy, I'm gonna try to give it a go. I can start celery now. Okay, I'm gonna go look for some celery seeds then. I add espresso to my mushroom coffee every day. Okay, so that's what I was wondering. That's what I was wondering. So that's what maybe that's what I'll give it. I'll give it a try with that. I like adding extra benefits to my coffee. Okay, so I could actually use it as somewhat of a supplement. Is that what you're saying, Helen? She makes a great cup of coffee. I do. I like coffee. Thank you for the PO box. If sending you something soon. Thank you. I should be editing right now, but I learned so much, and I need to hear you. And I need to hear you to say. I do things in my garden that work for me because we have to start planting our garden for what works for us. Absolutely, I 100% agree with that. Celery is not easy because it balts so fast. Okay, but I have done it. So is it balting in the heat? Do I need to do it earlier? So it could be cool and it growing in the cooler seasons. I have done literally no research on celery, which is crazy because I grow a lot of stuff in my garden that I did not used to like, but for some reason I want to grow it now because people are saying it tastes so much different. I want to grow okra only because I think the flowers are so pretty. They do have very pretty flowers. I have grown okra too. But yeah, I don't like okra. It takes a long time for celery to germinate. Okay. All right. I started celery for the first time last fall. It was amazingly easy. Okay. So it's cold tolerant. Is it heat tolerant? Yeah, I guess it's where you live. Here in Canada, I don't have any issues. I plant it under my tomatoes. Okay. All right. I have that shady, sunny area you showed the other day. It would be it would grow well there. Oh, okay. I do need stuff that can grow well over there. Okay. Helen said my celery is on year 2. Oh, so yours stays. It doesn't get you're in Texas, so I guess y'all are normally pretty warm. Y'all got snow this year though, didn't you? I plant in a shade here in Houston. I brought Chinese celery from a free heirloom seed company, from the free heirloom seed company. Okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna give celery a try. What is some things that you all want to plant but haven't planted? Just I'm curious about that. Anyone ever grow 2 types of okra at the same time? I hear they cross pollinate easily. I want to grow some red okra this year. I do well with Clemson spineless. That's Joel Thompson. So I don't grow okra. If the chat knows if they'll cross pollinate, go ahead and throw that in there. I grew it like I said one time. I grew it for my aunt, and I didn't. And I did try it though. So I do want to say that I did try it. And I tried it fried because people said that that would take kind of the slimy part away from it, but it did not. Not to me. Sriracha Sweet Corn says she wants to grow squash. Okay. So I grow it not very well because the vine boards take it out. Okay, plant-based Helen said that she grows 3 types of okra. I want to try asparagus, but afraid it won't do well in our heat. Where are you? I grow asparagus here. I started them from seed, and I grow them here, and they do just fine. By the end of the year, I have a big bush of ferns because sometimes I forget to I forget to harvest them, but they grow really well here, and we get into the high 90s. We rarely get like hundreds, but we do get those too, and they grow. They are like the first things that will sprout in spring for me. Okay, yeah. Helen says she's never had a problem growing different varieties. I can't do it either. I made my mind not to grow okra this year. I have so many in the freezer. Okay, yep. That's kind of where I am with loofah. Hey, Texas, Lala. That's how I am with loofah. So I'm not going to grow them again either. Let's see. Hi, Asian chat. You want to try stevia? Oh, yay. So it's fun to grow. I tried stevia. I thought that the taste of stevia when you get it was from it being processed. Exactly the way that it tastes in a container is exactly the way that it tastes when you grow it. I didn't grow it again, but that it was, and I think it was pretty easy. And I grew it in a pot. I'm in San Diego. My celery grows year round. Grow tall, Utah. Okay. All right. I'll give that a try. I want to try corn. That's what Michelle said. Me too. And we talked about this on the last live, and everybody was like, try to grow it in bags. I'm going to do that. I saw your video on kohlrabi fries, so I tried growing that for the first time this year. Love it. Oh yay! Yeah, kohlrabi is delicious. Let's see here. Bum, 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 bum. It looks like Michelle Spence is growing more than one type of okra. I want to grow sweet potatoes this year. Okay. Those are fun to grow and you get really big vines. Plus, the leaves are edible too. I haven't ever tried them. I've harvested them to try them and never did it. I want to grow green melon. I'm tired of buying them. Okay. I never heard of a green melon. I have to look that up too. I figure out so many things, find so many new things in these labs. I'm in zone 7. Oh no, zone 10B in South Carolina, Cali, and an avocado tree is on my list. Oh, I love avocados. That would be fun to grow. Let's see. I just bought some celery seeds from the spice aisle in Walmart because there weren't any at the garden section. Okay. Have you tried to sprout them? Did they work? How do you grow loofah? So I start my loofah inside. I do kind of start them early because they do need a long growing season. I found that they also needed to be in full sun, and they grow really big, very long vines. But I mean, growing the seeds, I think I nicked mine and I soaked them before. I planted them. And so then after that, it's pretty much the same type of growing as you would grow any other seedling. But for the space part of it, you want to make sure you have a decent space, maybe a trellis, because it grew a lot, unless you have space for it to just kind of sprawl everywhere. I have a problem growing melon and cantaloupe. Okay. I know they need a decent amount of water, and I know and I'm telling you this for cantaloupe, I can grow cantaloupe well, but as far as like watermelon goes, I know they need a decent amount of nitrogen too. I've never successfully grown a watermelon though. I grow okra in Washington State. They get about 3 feet tall and produce maybe 4 pods. So I sow out a bunch. The red ones and the baby bubba sucked. The clementine spineless do pretty well for me. Okay. Let's see. I have a greenhouse and I'm thinking of trying sugar cane. Ooh, in the dirt floor for fun. It's expensive though. Okay. Sugar cane sounds fun to grow. Let's see. I have grown okra and they grew well with corn. Okay. I just looked it up and it says that okra can cross pollinate if the bees or other insects are present in the garden. Just grow is my motto. Yeah, pretty much. I would agree. I would love to grow elderberry, but need to figure out a space for it. Okay. I planted elderberry seeds. I don't think they came up yet. But I think I put them in, I don't know where I put them. I think I put them in the winter sowing jugs though. Izzy, you are so happy, girl. I am. I am loving life these days. Thank you. And it's good to know people notice it too. I actually started an avocado before years ago and then moved from South Carolina to North Carolina and it did not survive the move. Okay. I started an avocado tree from the pit of an avocado before too, but I wasn't really into gardening per se. I just wanted to see if it would work. So I don't have that anymore. Do you or want a lemon tree? I do want a lemon tree. I want a lemon and a lime tree. I love to do lemon in my water. I would love that. One thing that I try growing every year and have never got any is watermelon. I'm going to try this year. So you know what? Watermelon or melons in general, I think Bro definitely can grow a watermelon. So make sure you check out his channel because he grows watermelon over there. Javon got my copy of the Black Girls Gardening yesterday and can't wait to read it. Oh, Thank you. She said, congratulations, Asia. Thank you. I think you're going to love it. I am more than halfway through mine. The stories are so inspirational. And I just feel like it's just a good read. It's an easy read. So I really do hope that you enjoy it. I am, like I said, more than halfway through and I'm loving it. Does anyone have bees and do you like them? Carmen Gonzalez asked that. I want some. My daughter is scared of bees, and I feel like that's just gonna add some drama to my life. But I do want some. TLC gardening. Oh, you're talking to someone. I'm not sure if celery is heat tolerant. It likes the cold for sure. My celery lasted until it started snowing. I'm going to try to grow dill this year. Okay. Dill is actually I found it to be pretty easy to grow and you can get a lot of it. In our area, it goes to seed really quick, which is not a problem because you can use dill seed. I'm growing the Black Beauty tomato this year. First time growing them. Oh, that's exciting. So I'm growing it again too, because I have not successfully gotten it to the black color that's on the package. But what everyone told me last year was put it into full sun. So my plan, when I plan it out, is to make sure it's in a very sunny spot in my garden this year because I just want to get it to that deep dark, and that's what keeps me growing that too. Let's see here. Watermelon, rich soil, aka lots of compost, planted in the ground, water and fertilize a lot. Okay, thank you, Broke. I know you would be able to tell us because Broke grows watermelon. Gonna try that. Okay. I would love to have bees. I should plant lots more flowers. Okay. Yeah, I put flowers in my garden too, and I see lots and lots of bees throughout the season. I saw a video from an avocado tree grower who said it takes 10 years for the tree to bear fruit. Oh, Lord. Well, I'll still be gardening in 10 years. They have to be sexually mature. It's best to buy an older tree. Ah, okay. That kind of makes sense. That makes sense that it needs to be a little bit older. Okay, so I have made it to the bottom of the chat and it is 6:25. So I guess we'll go ahead and end it here. I definitely appreciate you all. I am going to start doing this every Friday. I think that I like this. I'm going to start setting it up, but I guess I would be scheduling it. So that you'll see. And I also put it in the community section. And on those posts, if you have questions for me, go ahead and put them. I still don't think I got through all of them from the last time. Or maybe I have. I think I might have gotten through all of them today. So on those posts, if you have questions, feel free to leave those so that we could go ahead and get through them too. I think that this is a good way for us to kind of talk where it's not, us waiting for me to answer questions on the video. So thank you, Broke, for moderating and helping and answering questions. I appreciate that. Thank you, Son, for helping as well. So I will see y'all next week. Monday, I think, if I can get some good weather between now and Monday, we're going to do a full garden tour. So thank y'all. Bye.